There we go. Hello, Alyssa. My name is Kevin. I finally got around to making a video, and it's been deleted twice. I actually made a video for you on Tuesday because that is when I got your letter. That really wasn't a bad thing because I stammered a lot, which you're going to find out that I actually can wind up stammering a great deal. I apologize if this doesn't look like, you know, great. I'm actually balancing my laptop on one of the shelves of one of my bookcases, so I'm at kind of an odd angle, and the window behind me has lots of light, and I think that's gonna throw the balance off a little bit. But, yeah, I just wanted to say hello. I got your letter. I was very happy to see it. I was very surprised how quickly it got here. So, I'm making a video, and then I gotta think of something to do that's pen pal-ish. I've never had a pen pal before, so this is going to be a new experience for me. But then again, I'm making a video and I'm posting it on the internet, and that's kind of a new experience for me as well. Sorry if my handwriting is crap. You're going to see when I send you a letter that, yeah, your handwriting is pretty much like calligraphy compared to my handwriting. I think it's going to wind up taking me like a couple of hours to write it just so I can go slow enough so everything is legible. It's bad. And thank you very much for saying so many nice things about my comments. I saw you kind of said something in one of your recent videos, and now you're saying here too. I really don't know what I'm doing half of the time, so I'm just very happy that my comments haven't started getting like too snarky, for lack of a better word, because that's not really what I'm intending, but I could see it coming off that way. So, living in Cali seems a little odd because of earthquakes and expensive living, because the taxes, I think, are actually worse than New Jersey, and I can tell you from experience, living in New Jersey, you get taxed like crazy. I mean, everything. We have an income tax, we have a sales tax. We don't really have the services that we should have. We have a New Jersey Transit. It doesn't really run like you would expect a transit to run. There's trains that go about places, but they're pretty much all headed for New York City. So we don't have a transit kind of like the MTA in New York City. So it's very expensive to live here. And yet, from what I've heard, California is far more expensive, which is kind of nightmare inducing. Um, so I don't know, but Cali would be interesting. I would love to live in San Francisco, except again, it's considered very expensive. But I'd still, if I could have ever gotten the money together, I would have loved to have lived there. Personally, I want to live in Portland, up in Oregon, up the Pacific Northwest, like Portland, Seattle, that whole, whatever you want to call that. New Jersey is like. Um, I live in a much less populated area of New Jersey. I live in Sussex County. For those people who don't know, there's a trio of connecting counties that would make up the northwest of the state. Sussex County, Morris County, and Warren County. And those three counties are pretty expensive property, but very sparse. If you go about 15 minutes west of where I live towards Pennsylvania, you're going to be in farmland. So it's a very lightly populated area. The town that I live in is a town called Hopatcong. If you get confused, just look up largest lake in New Jersey. That is Lake Hopatcong. That's literally 3 blocks away from my house. And that's more like a traditional suburb. You go half an hour east, you're in Patterson, Totowa, Wayne, those kinds of places. If you ever watch Sopranos, places like Patterson, like Hasbrook Heights, that's pretty much what you're seeing. New Jersey is the most densely populated state out of the 50 states of the Union. About 3/4 of the state's population exists in 1/4 of the area, from as far south as Freehold up to it pretty much huddles around New York City. And that's the thing, if you don't have any traffic, in a little over an hour, you can be from my town, which is bordering on farmland, and you'll wind up being in the middle of Manhattan. So it's a bit strange, and it's affected me in a lot of ways, because on the one hand, I've seen a lot of very kind of rural things, but then on the other hand, I'm I've been in New York City, I can't even tell you how many times. I mean, I've been in Manhattan and Brooklyn and Queens and the Bronx and Staten Island so many times, I've lost count. I really cannot tell you. Probably over the past 10 years alone, easily over 1,000 times. So on the one hand, I can go a little west of where I live and I can be in kind of older style farms that are a lot smaller. But I can go east, or I can get on one of the trains and just take that into Penn Station, and there I am in the middle of Manhattan. So it is a little weird. And I've rambled on way too much, and I'm very sorry. I'll make like a more in-depth video about all of that. So I hope you start vlogging. I want to see your face, and I bet you're regretting that now. This is not a trick of the camera. This is just how I look. I don't know. Oh, yes. I liked the letter a great deal. I especially loved all the artwork. Here, see if you can pick that up. Like the little smiley face, the little heart. I like the little instructions on the back too. Well, again, have a great day. Anybody else who's watching this who's an alley cat, just hello, I'm that guy that comments every once in a while. Everybody be excellent to each other, and I will see you later.